Hello there. This week, we have talked all about bookkeeping. Every day has been about bookkeeping. But we have yet to talk about, why do we even do it? A lot of us think that we do it so that we can file taxes, and that's true. That's definitely true. But bookkeeping is so much more than just for taxes. We actually do it to help us run our business better. So some of the reasons bookkeeping helps us, I think the more obvious one is that it allows us to look backwards at what we've done for the year. So we can see how much income we have, how much it cost us to make those sales, that kind of thing. That's super helpful when we compare it against our expectation that we had. So if we had a budget for the year or something like that, we can compare what we actually did to what we thought we were going to do. And when we measure the difference, we can learn about ourselves as business owners, but also about our business. This also helps us to project more accurately in the future. So if we were off in one specific area by a lot, then we can have a look and just say, hey, why was I out? Did something really unexpected happen? Like maybe vehicle expenses was much higher than anticipated because, like, I don't know, the wheel fell off your car or something and then you had to fix it. Like, you couldn't have known that, so of course it's higher than you thought it would be. But if it was just that maybe you drove more than you expected, well, why? Why did you drive more? Being different from your budget isn't necessarily wrong. It's just a place to go asking questions about the decisions that you made throughout the year and what happened. Why was that different? The second thing that bookkeeping can help us do is to look forward. So when we have a good understanding of where we've come from, we can start to look forward more accurately. We can build those accurate budgets and we can project our cash. So if we understand that we spend this much in cash every month, or that in a particular month we spend more, then we can start to project those amounts, and then we're not like, oh man, I gotta pay this telephone bill, but I don't have any money in the bank, and like, blah. We can start to sort of smooth out those little mini crisis moments, although they feel like big crises in the moment, so that they don't feel small. We can, when we have good data, we can start to look forward, and when we can do that, we can support our strategy for our business going forward, and that's how we grow. That's how we grow in a way that's really sustainable. Good bookkeeping also allows us to build cost models, which I get super excited about, and I think you should too, believe it or not. It's the relationship that expenses have to sales. So when we make a sale, how much does it cost us? Because, you got to spend money to make money. If we can really understand that relationship, then we know in order to make, $10,000 more in sales, it's going to cost us like $5,000 or whatever it is. We can start to look at, well, how much does it cost to acquire a lead? How many of our leads convert to sales? Okay, great. If it costs us, $1 for a lead, and 5% or 10% of leads convert, then we can start to calculate, okay, great, how much in advertising do I need to spend in order to reach my sales goals? And if we end up spending more, then we can look at that and say, hey, can I afford to spend more? Is that okay? Or do I need to find a more cost-effective way to advertise to my market? All of that stuff is really exciting. It's really interesting, in my opinion. And it really supports us to get past that initial ceiling. Like as small business owners, there's a ceiling that we're gonna hit if we are not really using our information, not just financial information, but the information of conversions on leads and that kind of thing that supports our decisions. We can really start to use that to grow in a sustainable way and push past that ceiling. I would love to know How are you feeling about your bookkeeping right now? In this moment, how do you feel about it? Leave it in the comments for me. I'd love to know. I will see you tomorrow. We will not be chatting about bookkeeping tomorrow. In fact, if you have a question for me, I'd love to hear it and I'll answer it for you tomorrow. Until then, bye.